Here we are on the floor one more time. Seems like I spend a lot of time down here, but I really like these low angles shooting up into dramatic backgrounds. And our dramatic background in this case happens to be the magnificent pipe organ that we have right here. So a couple considerations when we're taking these photographs is I've got Christian standing up and leaning away from me as I'm way down here with a pretty wide angle lens right here. I might change to my 24 to 105. I don't really know where it is right now, so we might have to track it down. But I'm going to stick with the wide angle lens right here. On-camera flash is turned off in this case here. It's just merely supplying the platform to hold my quantum radio right here. So I'm going to go ahead and line up the photograph, and I'm going to ask Christian to lean forward from his waist towards me so I can, because I'm way down here, and you can see that the camera is tilted at that angle. I want his body to be tilted at about the same angle, reflecting the tilt of the camera, so we really minimize any kind of distortions here. So he's doing the lean. It looks good to me. So Aaron's bringing the light in. I've got the pipe organ there, and I think I'm doing head and shoulders, chin down just a little bit, Christian, for me. There you go. Perfect. Good. Again. And I really have him in the bottom half of the viewfinder. I'm just picking up the whole top part of the church right here, and I think it looks pretty cool. Might even look better horizontally, so let's go ahead and just do a head and shoulders horizontally here, and that's going to pick up some of the side arches for me and everything. And I'm even going to go a little wider here to see what that does for me. Good, good, good. And we're really getting kind of a cool series of images for our groom right here. And I might even come a little bit closer here, going wider still kind of head and shoulders right here. I got to watch how those pipe organ pipes are hitting him on the head, because if they hit him just wrong, it's not going to be very flattering. And now this time I might just position him, putting him in basically, let's say, the bottom left position right here. That's going to be quadrant 1. And let's just play all the architecture in the church and the pipe organ in the background and see how that plays against his positioning in that first quadrant. So again, Christian, hands in pockets again. It's kind of a head and shoulders. Let me turn your head this way a little bit more. Chin down a little bit more. Yeah, you got it. And I got to find out what I want to block behind him. There's some windows up there, and what's kind of cool with the composition is I got him doing a lean that way, and because of the wide-angle lens, which is sitting on 10 millimeters, I've got the church actually aiming the other way, and we got some really strong composition. All right, I've asked Megan to step into our scene this time. Let's just get both of them here with the beautiful pipe organ in the background. Whenever we have them that close together, I'm going to let I'm going to let Christian help her hold the flowers. And the thing is because these flowers are going to be the bottom part of my viewfinder, man, they're going to want to distort at 10 millimeters. So let's see. Sometimes they just get monstrously sized. Maybe I think I'm okay. Bring them up just a little bit higher, guys. I'm just going to crop right there where they are. And my problem here is we look at it, we can see that what's going on here is that Christian's face is shadowing Megan's face. So this is something that I asked my assistant to be aware of, and I asked them to alert me if they think they've got something like that going on. I looked at it. I wanted to get the image for our segment right here. But anyway, you can see what's up on the screen right now. I'm going to ask Megan you to lean more forward, so that way, and you're going to be just behind her, just a little bit, Christian, and that way we're going to be sure that we got the illumination on her as well. Okay, Megan, chin down too. You're going to look about a foot over my head. Okay, you guys getting close? Good, good, good. I'm going to crop right to the top of the bouquet here. And we're going to kind of key. I think everything is looking good. Now, Christian, let me turn your head this way some more. Lean back into Megan. Chin down again. Lean bodies towards me a little bit more. Turn your head even more that way. The reason I was doing that because when I looked at the previous image, his face, he was going more into her and we were putting too much shadow there and I didn't think it looked as good. So see if we can get the illumination on him again. Looking good. Let's see how that's looking. I think that's looking pretty nice. And I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to ask Aaron to lose the umbrella and then jump in behind the subject and let's get them backlit with all this pipe organ stuff going on. Which means you guys are going to be looking at each other. Go ahead, Aaron, and you can jump behind. And you know what? You can actually be standing up there. You don't have to get down behind them since I'm so low to the ground. You're going to be about 12 feet back, even more. About right there. Raise that light even higher. And the reason I want her raising the light higher is because I really want the light almost on the line from where the camera lens is through the subject and then ending up on the other side where her flash head is. And that way I'll get the best rimming out of light from her flash. So many times, me included, my assistant will just go ahead and just, get down on the ground behind them. But since I'm already on the ground myself, I can get a better better rimming out of them with the light if she's more on the line. So Aaron, you can back up more for me and even kick that light even higher because I can't see it. You can go higher, right about there, good. And you guys are just kind of, kind of flowers back towards me a little bit. It's looking pretty cool. And I've got that light of the pipe organ up there. I'm just trying to reposition that. Hang in there a second. Again, hang in there. And I think we got a cool shot happening here. I'm going to speed up the shutter speed to a 50th of a second. You guys looking at each other again. And that's perfect, perfect. Maybe even a full length. You know what, I'll take the full length. I don't like it because now the bottom part of the scene is really detracting from all the beauty wide angle stuff we had at the top part. The slower shutter speed I thought looked good. The faster shutter speed is darkening the church down just a bit more. As I review the images right here, I think I prefer the slower shutter speed just because of the richness of the color and everything else we got going on here. So again, one more location here at this gorgeous location. Let's see what else we can find.